What's up, everybody? This is Spare with a Gun from Sleepless Nights with another episode of Feed the Beast. Today's gonna be a little different. We're not gonna be doing the typical stuff. I'm actually working on, we still got the lab stuff going on, but it's a slow progress. It's kind of one of those I'm waiting at this point. Been doing little things here and there. Got more of the light fixtures in place a little bit. You know, planned out where I'm gonna put it. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna probably write a script for a turtle to do it because I'm getting irritated at doing it myself. Still working on, the rest of the walls. Still haven't figured out what makes my frame so terrible here. Probably it's that room. It's right there. When I go out there, I get like 60 frames. When I go back here, I get 10. Also been laying out some of my tank layouts that I'm going to end up using to replace these guys. I may go horizontal instead of vertical with them this time, though. Base plan, I've been having his beautification skills help me out here. But it's slow. I mean, I have set up the copper bees, which is what I want to do the reactor plan, which I've talked about before, and I need a crap ton of copper. What am I at right now? 6,000. I need 9. Oh, it never ends. What is this? 93 stacks, and I still need way more than that. My rubies are terrible. I need like 4,000 of those. I have a set of ruby bees set up, but I'm waiting for the copper ones to get done. So I'm waiting on a few resources. Like, I pretty much have most everything, but I think it's copper, ruby, electrum. Yeah, I need a lot more electrum. I think steel, tungsten I'm good on, and I think I'm good on titanium, or close, very close to being good on titanium. But I think it's four elements that I'm waiting on still. And I know I could set up quarries and all that stuff, but since I have the bees to do them, it's just, I just leave the server running and it does stuff. But today we are going to work on the dirt tower. This is going to be a little different for me. I'm not usually a builder type, but I got to do something with this. It's just terrible. And I was on Skype last night with Baseplaya, and we were talking about, I was picking his brain on how he would do stuff, and some of them I liked, some of them I think I'm augmenting, like take what he mentioned, but then I'm going to put my own little twist on it and stuff. The first thing you'll notice is, walk up backwards. Whoppa! I know, it's okay. This is going to be my hot tub, because this is going to be like a chill out room, just chillax. Maybe some seating. I'm either putting, I might put it over here because there's more room, but I was thinking of putting some kind of like stereo looking thing, maybe like a dance floor, and then maybe seating over here. But so we were trying to figure out what to do with this, and I was like, I could do a hot tub thing. Now, I love microblocks, by the way, because it let me do all this cool edge work and, yada yada yada, but the problem with microblocks is this. They're small and thin like a tile. Cause see, this is the problem right here. I did wood here, and I was just like, well, I don't want who has a wood hot tub like that. I mean, like on the exterior, yeah, I could see that, but interior, no, that just no. Can't have wood. I mean, the water itself would just, well, anyways, you can't do it. So I was like, well, let's dig out the floor. Oops. That's the roof. Awesome. So I was like, well, what do I do here? So I ended up doing these microblocks, but the problem with them is that it looks, I mean, for those of you that have used microblocks, you probably know where I'm going with this, is that it looks thin, but it still takes up a full block. So when you add water, like I was thinking up here, like a fountain little thing, when you add water, it treats it like a full block. So if I can get under the water here, see how it's like under the, Yeah, under these tiles, it would be dry, basically, because it's seeing this as one level, which is why it sticks up. And it's also why I put these little strips here, because without them, the water comes out, because it sees this all as flat ground. Now, I was thinking, you know, the problem with this is you're going to hear it, which you're hearing now, which isn't bad, but it could get annoying. So I was like, well, I could make this all still water. No. I filled it up, and it was like a full block. It was like where this glowstone is, and I'm like, yeah, that wouldn't look like a hot tub. This doesn't look bad. It's just got the running water thing. So I'm gonna leave it for now. But the biggest problem with designing in this particular base, if you can tell right from here, is the symmetry, because I built it around the shape of the mountain without changing the shape of the mountain. So it made it very funky to work with and, you know, whatnot. But it's not bad. I think I'm going to leave it. I kind of like it. If any of you have any other ideas, you know, feel free to let me know. I'm always open to suggestions. I will fully admit I am not the most designer. Well, okay, I can design things in my head, but actually executing them in Minecraft with the blocks and stuff is kind of difficult for me. I don't quite know how to do what I'm thinking in my head all the time. So moving on from there, that's one thing. I have been working a ton on my enchantment room, which it started as a library, and then I thought, hey, why not just make this an enchantment room, right? So I had to build this out a little bit, again, with micro blocks, and it left me this little lip, which is kind of annoying, but there's really nothing I can do about it. So I built this little archway to make it look like it's supposed to be there, because otherwise it just ends up looking weird. And this is my enchantment room. Haha. I apologize for the bibliocraft thing. I know it makes it look weird. Hey! Why am I missing a strip there? That's not cool. Don't do that. Sorry, I don't need a lot of those, so that's why I didn't make a bunch. You can put these micro block strips are awesome for monitors because you can cover them up. But so anyways, being my computer savvy person that I am, I just, instead of putting signs and random stuff like, you know, normal people. Okay, well, no, this is the problem with the signs. There's these corners. Because if I put a sign here, then I couldn't put a sign on this side because it sees it as a full block out to this depth. So it wasn't letting me do that. That looks a little off. Actually, I might need to bump that. So I decided to use monitors. And basically it starts alphabetically. I organized the enchantments and went all the way around. And then to make everything work as far as distance and levels and whatnot, I just added a miscellaneous one in the center and then kept going. So there wasn't just one random one at the end. I like it. I think it's cool. I like covering it up with the wood. I think it looks neat. I would like it if I could get the color of these bookshelves to match, but you know, what are you gonna do? And these will match eventually. I don't think I have the patch for Bibliocraft, and I don't think there's an official one yet. It's still like work in progress or something, so I haven't added it in there. I do plan to do 2 levels of each enchantment just because I can. And I started with these candles. I thought that would be kind of, you know, ominous and ooh. But, oh, and by the way, if you're planning on picking these back up, you need Silk Touch. I use a rock cutter. I know it's not a rock, but it has Silk Touch on it, so it lets you pick them up, which is cool. And then I thought, let's use Niter, because that would look really mystical. Yeah, I like that. I like that. We're gonna keep it. And there. And I apologize. I don't know why my frames are so bad. It's fine. I get good frames, and then when I start recording, it just bottoms out for some reason. I mean, I know that recording puts more strain on the system, but, you know, I don't know why it drops that low. Let's put, and I think this will keep the light level steady. Let's see here. Yeah, light level 13, 13. Okay. Okay, good. Sweet. That looks cool. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. So yeah, all this is going to get covered up by second rows of the same bookshelves. And this was actually kind of tricky to do, not because of the complicated coding. It was time consuming. This is all manual. It wasn't like one formula. I had to just... This is all one string, basically. And I just had to keep adding spaces and taking away spaces and stuff until I found what looked right. Kind of irritating. But the hardest part was, again, coming back to the building out of the mountain shape, was finding a place to put the turtles and computers and stuff that are behind these walls, because I would put one like over there and then it would be sticking outside the walls. Because if you'll follow me into my laboratory, come on, break, thank you, break, thank you. You'll see I have like a turtle set up here. And where's that other guy? He's up here. Here's the other guy. Now this one, let me show you real quick. They all are pretty much the same. It's just different spacings and stuff like that per the string. But you pretty much wrap the monitor peripheral. This, I don't actually need this anymore. This was for something else that I didn't end up using, and I just forgot to take it out, so I can get rid of that. Gets the size of the thing. I don't even think I need that anymore, actually. Do I use it anywhere? No, I do not. Again, that was from old code that didn't end up working the way I wanted it to, or I couldn't figure out how to get it to work the way I wanted to. So you have a current width, current height, and then the name is basically, see how I had these spaces set up? So we're just going to add one more here. Let's see if that makes it look any better. And it's pretty simple, actually. It just sets the cursor position to the width and then the height, which will drop it down to the middle, and then it writes the name. And then this, if you had a second row, it sets the position and then writes a second string, which in this case was just the one word. In a couple of them, I think it's the other first one, I had a, yeah, this one had a lot of, this one I set up as a whole second string file. And this one makes me mad, but there was really just nothing I could do about it. Just when I got to the end, disjunction just wouldn't fit, and it went all the way over. And then if I centered it, it was like way over here. And yeah, it was just a mess, so I just bumped it down. Let's see if that looks better. Yeah, that's better. Okay, I like that. So yeah, at first I was thinking I might get a How to Train Your Turtle episode out of that, but after playing around with it, I was like, it's time consuming, but it's really short. Like, I pretty much just explained how that works. So this is my enchantment room. I like it. I'm happy with it. So I'm going to stay with it. I did remove the warded glass. I wanted something tough, like reinforced glass or the warded ones or hardened glass, and none of them had like the connected textures except the warded. So it wouldn't do this full glass pane thing. It would just do like the square with a frame, and it just looked really blocky. And I was really upset. I was like, man, I wanted to use those. And then, you know, Base kind of pointed out to me, he was like, yeah, but your glass is going to be defensible, but your exterior is dirt and wood, so if a creeper got up there and blew up anyway, your glass would stay there, but the wall would be gone. And I was like, that's a good point. And, of course, I have my force field project that I'm still working on, to where I wonder if I can still... I don't know if it's still hooked up or not. I know I ended up rerouting it for wait, what was the frequency? Or did I think I kept it secret. What was the... I don't think I logged it, because everybody can see your, I know they're not going to do anything, but, you know, it's the principle of it, not really the probability. Okay, let's see if this works again. Yeah, I don't think it's powered anymore. I rerouted the power to go to my UU matter fabricator stuff. And then we had this. Obviously, this is kind of like the TV. Oh, I never planked these, did I? I should do that at some... Maybe we can do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Just because we can. And this is kind of an interior decorating episode anyway, so it fits. At least we can say we accomplished something, so... And these are really funky to place. Like, sometimes you have to shift-click it. Sometimes you just have to get a better angle on it. It's really weird. I think it's more you can't do it like this. See how the box is facing the monitor, but if you go out this way, then it places. I think that's the trick to them. Yeah, that's the catch. Okay, that's good to know. Get some more. Yeah, I love that these strips fit the monitors perfectly because it lets you basically like cover them up, which is awesome for real decorative people. I just think it's cool, but I'm not the most designer-centric person by any means. But that looks way better. And I'm not positive, but I believe because these are out one block, when I get that switch wall script working, it should basically be able to go wood frame or wood wall and then just flip it out, and this frame will still stay there, I think. But anyway, so I put some couches here. I put a glass table. I'm not sure if I like this or not. I was hoping for the connected texture look, but it did the blocky thing when I did slabs, so I may end up redoing this with something else. I had it as marble, but I was like, hey, let's do a glass table, but I might end up going back to the marble because it kind of looks a little bit better. And then, of course, we had our seating area over there. And this isn't done. I'm just playing around with stuff. So we got our couch here. I got another couch here. This gives us kind of a walkway. I may put microblock wool so it looks like carpet, but I have to figure out what color I want. And again, colors and stuff, I just did this for now because I already had one down here, but it's not the final signed off I am completely finished thing, but it gives you a nice viewing area, and you can actually see the water now, which is cool. And I did make some, instead of putting a table there with a torch, I did make some more of these lamps, and again, colors not gonna stay that way, so I don't know if I like that better or not. It's kind of neat because it looks like it's a lamp fixture, you know, with the post. I could even do some... Ooh, I could do like a chandelier thingy-majigger. I wonder if... Let me borrow this for a minute. I'll put you back, I promise. I will. Let me see if this is... Oh, it's not. They're half slabs. Crap. Well, that sucks. So the only way I could do that would be... Dang, I don't think I could do that, actually. Because everything would be sticking out halfway. So yeah, I don't know if I like that lamp there. I wonder would glowstone look better. Let me grab this glowstone down here. I'll put you there instead, since I have way more of these guys. Oop! Don't mind me, I'm stair challenged. Okay, let's see... What do you look like if I put you here? That's a little less harsh, I think. I might keep that. I don't know. I don't know which one I like better. It's a full block, whereas the other one is a little more... Like you can do... Wow, my frames are all over the place right now. I apologize, I do not know why they're so bad in here. Maybe it's all the micro blocks. I could do like a candle, maybe. So let me know which one you guys like better. I don't really know. I'm kind of torn. I kind of like the table with the candle. But I do kind of like the modern-y lamp look too. I think for now, we're gonna keep it with the lamp. I think. Just to keep everything, like I've done a lot more of these lamps in the house. So just to keep everything kind of uniform. I'll try that. This is actually an idea we got from one of our subscribers. I apologize, I don't really know how to pronounce the whole name. I think it's Skater12Q something. Sorry if I butchered it. But he made a comment about because this was like a theater room, making some kind of popcorn machine, and so this is in work in progress. I'm thinking I may end up taking this block and remove that if I can, and put some kind of like strips with glass or something to make it look like the popcorn is in there, and then maybe a tank with liquid on top to make it look like this is your drink machine kind of thing. I'm thinking I'm going to put coffee in this one, just because it's the only real drink thing that seems to make sense in this. Like, I know there's the mead and stuff, but and potions, but they're all still in like bottles and stuff, whereas the coffee is more like a cup, and you know, all it does is like the thing is with the mead, if you actually drink it, it gives you like nausea, so you're like, "Ooh," and you know, that wouldn't be fun. So I'm thinking of doing coffee in that one, and then popcorn in this one, and then maybe either put information panels or something on the sides that say what they are, and then you can just run over and, you know, click them, and they'll give you your stuff. Oop, didn't mean to do that. I tried this, you know, and it pops it out for you. So that's work in progress. I don't know that I'm going to even keep the dispensers. It's just there for me to practice stuff and try things out. I might cover it up with micro blocks or something, but this is the little countertop thing I did for it. It'll probably be marble or stone or brick or I don't know, some other more countertop material. This was me practicing, figuring out space-wise, would it be too cluttered, yada yada yada. So yeah, I don't have any on me at the moment, or I'd change that. But primarily what I wanted to talk about is down here. What I want to do is I want to make this kind of more like a lobby type area, right? More like, oop. Give me that. Like, not so much a... Yeah, see, you do hear the hot tub thing. I was hoping that wouldn't transfer that far. Yeah, we're going to leave it, because I'm going to have water down here anyway. Maybe it won't matter. But it started with, I mentioned doing water fixtures here, and like on here and stuff, and then, you know, bass player kept telling me stuff, and, you know, you could do like a outer trim and then do this, and blah, and I'm like, ooh, that sounds cool. So I think we're going to try and work with that. But the idea is doing like sand, like maybe some kind of sand garden thing with plants and trees or something, if I can. I don't know if I can place trees on sand or not. And then do like water around it with a little like pond water feature thing. I'm not really sure yet. But I'm gonna work on some stuff, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, and wait for it. Ta-da! So this is what I've been working on. I don't know. I did it in two ways. I don't know which one I like better. Whether I like the glowstone or I like the lights. The lights were more sticking with the modern idea of, you know, keeping everything all futuristic and modern-y instead of the more fantasy, medieval, glowstone-y kind of thing, like the vanilla. But yeah, I can't quite figure out which one I like better. I don't know, they're both kind of viable options, I guess. And I did man, my frames, I even turned my render distance down, and it's probably all the water. It's just killing me. I could probably... Where's my rock cutter? I could probably change this out as well. Let's see. Okay, so there's cobble there. So let's put glowstone. Oh crap. That's not good. Okay. And then we'll fill that in. That looks a little better. Looks more uniform. So yeah, I made these little, like, fountains coming out of the wall thing. I made this little crossover. I might work with this, make it more zigzaggy, like a like a stream. But I like this, you come in, walk away type thing, and then it's got a little bridge over there. We'll probably do some trees, decorative trees. And I will probably fill this out too. Like, I might try and keep this 2 wide. Or maybe go down to 1 and make this some kind of circular pond with like a bush or tree water fixture thing in the middle and have some stuff on the side, and then you walk around here and go up, I think, maybe. But yeah, let me know what you guys think though on the lamp versus glowstone look. I think it'll provide enough light and stuff. What's my block light at? So there's a few spots that hit 8, but for the most, I think it has to go below 7, or be at 7 before it can spawn mobs, so should be bright enough that I won't have to put any extra torches or lamps anywhere else. But so yeah, let me know what you guys think on that, and because I really am kind of indifferent as far as this looks neat and this looks neat. So I really can't decide which ones I like better. But let me know if you have any other ideas too as far as what to do in this area. I'm probably going to work on this next and do, this kind of like, and I'll probably put like I could put like a rail. Maybe. I'm not sure if I could do that well, or if it would just end up blocking up the place again. Maybe I'll just leave it. Or maybe microblock. Ooh, I could microblock this, make it a little smaller. Not without merit. Let's see, actually, let's play around with that a minute. We're not doing anything important, really. Let's take panels. They're half the size of slabs, right? So let's do this. Ooh. It's gonna be higher, though. Dang. I can't stack on top of them. Well, that could... Ooh! Oh. No. Sorry, I know that's... Do that. But then it's still gonna be higher. There's still gonna be a lip to it. Darn. That would have looked better, I think. I don't know. That might not work. But yeah. So that's kind of some of the break. I'm trying not to break the sand underneath it. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Okay. So yeah, we got that. But I'm thinking. Give me that. I'm thinking something like. Let's see. This is 2. That wouldn't be very big. Well, let's see here. Let's play with this for a minute. We're keeping this, or we're gonna try and keep this 2 wide. So let's see what kind of room we have to work with if we do that. Maybe around to there? Maybe? That would keep everything to width. That could work. And then take this out. Oop! Well, that works. Yeah. And then probably remove this and the glowstone and put some kind of bush type feature in there. And then have this be like a stream. Maybe puts... And I'm planning on adding like lily pads scattered in here, little by little, bamboo, or reeds. What? No, what are they? What are those called? I keep wanting to say reeds. I don't think they're actually called that though. Sugarcane. I was actually gonna go check. So sugarcane around here, lily pads, maybe some micro-blocked or natural trees if I can fit them. I mean, if they'll grow on sand. I'm going more for the like pagoda Japanese type sand garden type deal more than like desert or beachy. So I don't really want to do like cactuses or anything, cacti. I'm thinking more like the sugarcane would be cool. It would be more like a bamboo, which that'd be kind of like sand garden type thing. That's why I mentioned trees though. I wanted to do some kind of like tree, kind of like a bonsai tree or something. Ooh, I gotta check the tree breeding and see if you can get those like cherry, what are they, sakura trees? The cherry blossom trees? That would look cool in here. Alright, so I think we're going to end the episode. I think we're out of time here. But yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think of this. And the hot tub and all that kind of stuff. Leave me a comment or message or whatever. Doesn't matter. Let me know your thoughts. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. And I'll see you all next time. Peace!